Alright, let's keep moving with our Google Ads course. These are the files we downloaded from the keyword planner in the previous lesson. The file from the brand new account I named new, and the one from the old account with more detailed stats I named old. In our case, you'll probably have only one file, so just open yours. Let's open them. First, I'll show you the difference between the new account with minimal stats and the old account with full stats. Spoiler, we are going to work with the new one, because that's what most people will have. But I'll still show you the old one a few times during the lesson. In the file from the new account, Google groups monthly searches into buckets like 50, 500, 5000 and so on. In the old account, you can see exact monthly numbers, sometimes 30 search, 10 search, etc. The old file also shows monthly breakdowns instead of 2 years average. The new file doesn't, but honestly will be totally fine without that. Alright, let's start. Duplicate the sheet, right click, duplicate, shorten the sheet name and clean up the excess. So delete two first rows, we don't need them. Click, delete. Then delete the currency column, delete, and everything except keywords and monthly searches. To do the any column, scroll to the last one, hold shift and click it and delete. Alright, let's make the header row bold, so it looks nicer. Now expand the keyword and monthly searches columns. And I want to numbers right align. Looks cleaner. But the way it's really convenient to freeze the first row. Grab this little thing here, drag it down, done. Now the header stays in place when you scroll. Look on it. Duplicate the sheet again and name it sort. Select the second column. If your menu is hiding like mine, click right here to show it. Go to Data, Sort Sheet by column B, Z to A. Click. Nice. Now the keywords are sorted from higher to low search volume. You can hide the menu again to free up some space. Scroll down and you'll notice some empty cells. They showed up because we removed columns that used to contain data. Delete these empty rows. Now let's add the number of keywords to the sheet name. Click. Good. Moving on. Duplicate the sheet again. Call it delete. Then you'll see keywords with around 50,000 monthly searches. Those are very highly volume and we absolutely want them. Then around 5,000. Still high. Around 500. Not huge but still solid. And then a massive pile of keywords with about 50 search a month. Look at the scroll bar. That's the majority of all keywords. These are low value queries. But here's the nuance, because the new account shows average numbers that 50 might mean the real volume is 50, which is fine, or 10, which is already weak. Scroll down and you'll even see 0. And some keywords don't have any stats at all. These are searches extremely rarely. Google won't show ads for them anyway, so they're useless to us. Let's delete all zero value keywords and those with no data. You already know how to do it. Sometimes we need to tell Google Sheets that column B contains numbers. Select it, click the number format icon, choose number. Remove decimal places by clicking here twice. Looks good. Now, as I promised, let's compare the new and old account file once again. Opening the old one. It's new, it's old. This has the real monthly numbers. Scroll down. Here we have not just 500, but 480, 390, 320, 140, 110, 70. But what we really care about is range 50 and below, and more specifically 10. When a topic has lots of high volume keywords, like in my case, with 1000 or even 10,000 of searches, you can safely delete the 10 search keywords. They show up too rarely and it's just not worth spending your time reviewing them. This rule applies only if your topic and location have plenty of high volume keywords besides those. In my case, I can delete them without hesitation. Selecting first one, scroll down, hold shift, select the last one, delete. Now we have 700 keywords left for grouping. Keep in mind, I did this on the old account file. And this is exactly why we duplicated sheet instead of editing everything in one place. We'll need these deleted keywords later for building our negative keywords list. Rename the sheet. Add 10 to show what we deleted, and add 700, the number of keywords left. Good. Now let's switch to the file from the new account. New. Here the 50 bucket contains a lot of keywords that in reality are probably around 10. Depending on how many keywords you have about the 50 buckets and how much free time you have, you can decide whether to keep all of them or delete all 50. In my case, I have 202 keywords above 50, so I'm deleted all the 50s. And for this course I don't need too many anyway. So select, delete. Well, rename the sheet to add 50, 22, the number of keyword list. Moving on. Duplicate the sheet again and call it groups. Alright. Highlight the highest volume keywords with a strong color. Then the next group with a lighter color. The remaining ones all have a volume of 500, we leave them as is. Now delete the search volume column, we don't need it anymore. Add to column on the right, select, right click, insert to columns right. What's next? We'll be advertising this website. There's a home page that generally says we do manicures and pedicures. There's a dedicated manicure page with manicure info and manicure photos, and pedicure page with only pedicure info and pedicure photos. What does it mean? It means we'll be sending traffic to the most relevant page. At the first stage, the rule of numbers is 1 campaigns equals 1 landing page. We don't always stick to it, but in practice it works perfectly about 95% of time. In Google Sheets, 1 column equals 1 need. You'll understand the logic as we go. Let's start. Nail salon near me. Move it to the first column. Here we don't know what she wants, manicure, pedicure or something else. So we send her to the home page. We'll name the campaign column nail salon. Oh, let's left align everything. Nice. Next, nail parlor near me. No idea who searches like that, but if Google shows, we'll use it. Same intent as nail salon, so it goes into the same column. Manicure salon near me. This needs its own column. Move it. Add manicure in places near me here too. Same intent. Expand the column. Call it manicure. By the way, near me, close to me, etc. are highly commercial keywords. Here it's very helpful to have a Google business profile, so your location appears in miles, Google reviews and rating. If you're just starting a new business, competing against someone with thousands of positive reviews is taught. Even with great ads, your leads will cost more in the beginning, but I show you how to deal with that later in the geo-targeting lesson. Let's add more column. Select, insert for column right. Perfect. We froze ahead a row, but if you have many columns, it's also inconvenient to freeze the first column. Same process. I don't need it now, so I'll revert it, but just know you can do that. Alright, take pedicure and move it to its own column. Name it surprise pedicure. The next 2 keywords go into first column. Pedicure, pedicure, manicure, manicure. Oh, now it gets interesting. Do you often Russian manicure? If yes, this needs a separate campaign and ideally a separate landing page. When someone searches for Russian manicure, she needs to see that exact service right away. Big headline, photos, everything. It's a highly competitive service, and if she lands a generic salon page, she may not bother scrolling and just click another ad instead. Good ads give you relevant traffic. But if the landing page isn't prepared for that traffic, you lose money. That's why the ads website connection is so important. Since this is a course and I'm teaching you Google Ads, let's assume you don't offer the service or not yet. So we don't want to show ads for this query and waste money. Create a new sheet and name it negative. Alright. Add Russian manicure, not into the first cell. I'll explain why in a second. If you add the food phrase Russian manicure to negatives, you might still appear for scene like Russian pedicure. If you want to block everything with the word Russian, you need to add just the word Russian. Let me delete the extra column. They annoy me. And the extra rows too. Much better. For one word negative and multi-word negative, we'll use different match types. so it's easier to keep them in separate columns. That's why I left Russian in one column and Russian manicure in another. If you don't want any traffic with the word Russian, you can delete the longer phrase. It's unnecessary. I leave it for demonstration. Back to the group sheet. If you do offer the service, you move it at a separate column and later create separate campaign and page. By the way, in Google Ads, negative keywords are stronger than positive ones. So even if I kept that keywords, the negative would block it anyway. In this course, I just delete the keyword since it's in my negatives. Pedicure near me. Pedicure. Nails close to me. Nail. Nails. Worried query. Whenever sometimes looks suspicious, Google it. I'm not using this one. Deleting it. A nail salon. Nail salon. Nail stylist. Unclear if she wants specialty service you don't offer or just a nail tech or general. Let's keep it for now. If it performs poorly later, that's a sign it needs a separate page. Move it to the general column. If conversion is bad, we'll react later. Pedicure 3 and pedicure. You can use them or not. Let's add them, no harm. Misspelling often costs way less because most advertising ignores them. Spoiler, yes, that's exactly what happens. Google still understands that it means pedicure, but pedicure is expensive because of competition, and these typos are cheap. Move them at pedicure. Venetian Nail Spa, competitor. We don't want to add it. The user knows exactly what she wants, and when she clicks our ad, she'll leave immediately. Add it to negative phrases. You can run competitor campaigns separately. You can bid on a competitor names, but you can't use their names in your ad text. Let's prepare a competitor column just in case. Move the phrase. Name the column competitors. If we are not launching the campaigns yet, but don't add Venetian to negatives, we may show ads for nails. So if you want to fully block it, add Venetian as a negative keyword. Let's search where else Venetian appears. Copy, groups, Ctrl or Command F, paste. 3 results here, but there are more in the full list. You'll see that in the source sheet. Add Venetian as a negative single word and delete the full phrase. Done. Same story with Russian. In groups, there are 2 results. In sort, there are 7. Some are very high value. You'll have a lot of keywords you don't want to pay for, so review the whole list carefully. And please don't download giant negative lists from the internet. You'll block valuable traffic. It's better to waste a little money at first than to block opportunities entirely. Moving on. Now we only have 500 volume keywords left. Let's alphabetize them. First, remove empty cells. Select, right-click, delete cells and shift up. Perfect. Delete the empty rows at the bottom. If you're a perfectionist like me. Delete. Select column A, open menu, click data, sort range by column A to Z. No sort sheet, sort range. Hide the menu. To save time, I'll go through only one screen of keywords. You'll understand everything from my explanations. You'll need to review all your own keywords the same way. Let's go until row 30. Acrylic nails. Ideally needs a separate page. Big headline, acrylic nails, photo, etc. This increases conversion by showing exactly what you searched for. Competitors who send everyone to the home page lose these users. Move it in new column. Name it acrylic nails. By the way, acrylic isn't super high volume here, so creating a separate page is optional, but having a separate campaign is still useful for analysis and scaling later. Acrylic nails near me, some column. Affordable salon near me. Add affordable to negatives if you are premium priced. I deleted in my case. Let's search for similar words. Ctrl F, affordable, nothing, but cheap, 2 results. Add cheap to negatives. Delete them. Let's see how many cheap keywords are in the full sort. 16. Imagine wasting money on all these clicks. Almond French nails. Ideally needs its own page. Name the column almond. Next one goes there too. Next, competitor. Artificial nails near me. Same logic, separate page in ideal scenario. Name the column artificial. Next, competitor. Ballerina nails. Add column. Ballerina nails goes there. Name is ballerina. Next to move where they belong, black nerd art informational. You can keep it because people often look at photos before booking. Competition is low, good for us. If it does convert later, we'll turn it off. Add new column. Name it nail art. Move blue nail art there too. But be careful. Black and blue nail art ideally need separate pages. If the searches of blue nail art and lands on a generic page without blue design in the first photo, she'll leave immediately. Ads are just traffic. The page needs to convert it. That's the mindset I'm teaching you. The full ads plus website connection. Bliss nails, competitor. Blush nails, competitor. C nails, unclear. Search different shoe. Still unclear? Delete it. Don't add to negative. We'll coach later in search terms. Competitor, competitor. Christmas design nails. Nail art. Often you won't know where a keyword belongs immediately, but over time you'll start seeing the connections. Chrome for nails. Product, not service. Add to negative. And delete it from groups. Next, nail art. Classic nails. Could be a brand or just classic nails. I'll add it to nail salon. Next one, nail salon. Closest nail shop. I'm putting it at nail salon for our case. But another situation shop might go negatives. If in shoe, Google the keyword and check the results. Next, competitor. Alright, that's the idea. I won't drag the video by going through every keyword, but you now understand the logic. It's your turn to carefully sort and group all the keywords using the method I showed you. I think I've earned not just your likes and subscribe, but maybe even a nice comment for support. In the next lesson we'll prepare the sheet where we'll build our ads, and later import them into Google Ads in just a few clicks. If you still any questions, just drop me in Discord. That's it for this lesson. Think bigger and make money.